So hi, now we're on to my first weekly spread for this video in this series of setting up a business bullet journal for productivity. So this is going to be a very straightforward and simple weekly spread. So I'm going to use where is my 0.5? That'll do. Okay. So this is, as I said, a fairly simple spread. There. So make sure I've got the right thing. So that's 8. There's 8. Hang on. Ew. Okay, so hang on. It's so simple that I can't remember what I was doing. That's okay. I have an example. I didn't know whether my thing was going to come, so I set this up in my... I didn't know whether the Archer and Olive was going to come in time, so I set it up and I dumped that page because I don't think I'm going to use it. Okay, so there we go. So that is 0.5. What is that one? That one. Okay. Well, I've got this around. I may as well swing it around and do the other side. Okay. That is 8. And we've got 5. 4.5. Okay. Get these done first. The lines. Oh, I should have put something underneath that, but I didn't. So yeah, I did this in this one because I didn't know whether this was going to come. So it's just so that it can sit on it. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now, I am going to have days set up for this, but instead of having a to-do list in each day, I'm going to have a running task list, which if you want to know more about running task lists, Plant-Based Bride has a really good YouTube video on running task lists. This is where I got the idea from, and I started using one, and it made a huge difference to the way I felt about my productivity, which then made my productivity better, simply because I wasn't feeling despondent about not getting certain things done within a day and having to rewrite them out every day into a new to-do list. This, to me, is actually the best way to do a list of tasks without having to bash yourself up every day for not getting what you'd intended to get done. So for me, it works really well. It might not for you, but it does work really well for me. So, okay, I'm going to put in little header fields. Because though it's productive, this is going to be the spread I'm using every day, and I do want it to look somewhat nice. Productively nice, not doodles everywhere nice. If that makes any sense at all. It does to me, so maybe it does to you. So okay. So I'm pretty sure it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend, and then I want a note. Just for anything extra that crops up during the week. Okay, so now the running task list I have is going to be broken up into 2 sections. So hang on, we'll do the days first. Okay, so over here we're going to have what's known as frogs. So the things I'm going to be putting off, they're to get done first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 lines will do for that because I don't want to be doing more than 1 frog a day. Then we've got regular tasks. The way this works is I put the task down and then I can dot off which day I've completed it in and then put a line right through it. Or I might have a half line to say I've started it on Tuesday, and then I might have another line on Wednesday, and then Tuesday I might cross it off and cross right through. So that'll say that I started it on Tuesday, continued it on Wednesday, and finished it on Thursday, etc. So that should make that a little bit easier. That way, if I don't finish something, I don't feel horrible for not finishing it. And the days in. As my writing gets progressively worse. Weekend. And then notes. Okay, so what I'm going to do for that, found this sneaky little bugger. I had it over on my other table. Okay, so I'm just going to get this a light little accent because even though it's functional, it can still be nice, and that just pops those headers out a little bit, even though my writing is horrible in them. To be perfectly straight, just has to. Okay. Tasks. Oops. I'll let that dry a bit before I erased it. Oh well. Okay, so that is that page for my weekly spread. So the next thing, you would probably think that that would do for a weekly spread, but I'm going to add an extra thing that I got from Matt Raglan, I think, and that is work blocks. So I didn't actually map this one out, and I probably should have. So I will do it now. And we're going to go, okay, I should do it from the bottom, I suppose. Yes, okay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm doing them much closer than I did. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to change this up a little bit because I did them too close. Okay, so that. Okay, now what am I? Okay, so what? Actually, I might do that on 2 different ones because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 40 hours. Seriously? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Okay, so first one is going to be design. Because I'm going to be needing to do design work, and I'll explain how this works in a little bit. Content creation. So I think I'll leave that at that. So we'll go content creation. Okay, and I think I gave that 2 before. Might give that 3 this time around. Social media. I'll just give that 1. Because I need to spend time on that, but I don't want to be spending too much. Okay, so planning. We'll give that 4 hours. Product testing. Okay, so I might just do this styling and listing because I'm going to need to start doing that. So I'll give that because that sort of goes in with design, so that's fine. Product testing, inventory and ordering. And then we've got admin and accounting. Okay, so now I've got the sections broken up. I'm going to do in, okay. So I'm going to do in these lines. From line to line is 4 blocks. Each block is an hour. Each line to line is 4 hours. So there is... No, sorry, wrong. Rewind. Okay, so that's each one is 1 hour. Each thing is 4 hours. That's a quarter of an hour, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and a full hour. Wow. Did I explain that wrong to start with? Okay, so each line is 4 hours. So if I've got 3 lines dedicated to my design, that means I should be doing somewhere between 12 and, yeah, around about 10 to 12 hours worth of design a week. Styling and listing, I'll probably only do 2 hours of that a week, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to leave that like that. Content creation, I should be doing around about 12 hours a week. The content creation is basically advertising, videos, engaging with you guys, all of that sort of thing. Social media is a little bit of content creation, but not wholly content creation, so it's got its own thing. Planning is what I'm doing now, dedicating 4 hours a week to planning. That may seem like a lot, but it's taken me a couple of hours to set up this, and that's a yearly thing. But if I sit and spend, 20 minutes to half an hour every day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, in my planners to figure out what I'm going to do and set tasks for myself, or just throughout the day when I'm jotting down the next thing that I should be doing. That all adds up. So it's not really a great deal of time, that 4 hours. So that's fine. Product testing, that's testing paper as it comes in, which I've got to do later on today or tomorrow. So I'll probably be doing a fair amount of that this week. I probably won't be doing any inventory and ordering this week. So I will just be doing, I'll put in just a 1 hour block. Accounting and admin, I will probably be only doing that. So even though I've done more than 10 4-hour blocks, which is 40 hours in a work week, some of them I'm only dedicating 1 hour or 2 hours to. So you've got, so how many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're looking at 48 hours, but then you've got to get rid of another 4 and then another 3. So it's just over 40 hours. And the goal isn't to actually work that amount. It's just so that I can track where my time is going on different things and adjust if I need to. So if I'm spending a whole heap of time on content creation and not on design, then I need to look at my work patterns and adjust that. So going to get in the names. If I've got a, yeah, that'll do. Okay, so design, styling, and listing, content creation, social media, planning, and once I've got the shop up and running, this is going to change. I'm going to have doing orders in there, and I'll have less design because I'll only be designing so much every month. But at the point now where I'm designing a whole heap for the store, this is really an important part. But that might just go down to 4 to 8 hours a week. But at the moment, that's more important because I'm not doing any orders because the shop's not open yet. So product testing. And see, product testing will be a little bit less too because I'll only be doing that as I'm bringing a new product in. So inventory and ordering, and that might be something that will expand as well to more than 1 hour a week. So the amounts I've given are based on what I should be doing now prior to my opening than what I'll be doing after it's opened. So, and my administration and accounting is a little bit less because I'm not bringing in money. I just have to complete monthly income statements, which is nothing at the moment. So that is the work blocks page. So where's the 5? Okay. So what do I call it here? Work blocks. July 1 through to 7. Okay, so now we can get that eraser. get all those pencil marks away. Don't need those there. Don't need those there. Hold that corner down really sturdily because I don't want to bend this paper at all because it's really thick, which is great, just not if, as I said earlier in one of the other videos, not if you crease it, because that crease ain't gonna come out. Okay, so that is the work blocks, and that will be my weekly spreads. So we've got the weekly things for events. So these aren't for the to-dos, these are just for things that are happening these days. Notes, and my running task list. The frogs are the things that I would really rather not do, that I'm going to make sure to do at least one, the first thing every day, and the tasks are just the other things that need to get done. If they're important, I will mark them with an exclamation point to denote they're important, but other than that, they'll just go down as regular tasks, and things like events, appointments, notes, and other things will go in here. So that is my weekly spread. We have the week, the running task list, and we have my work blocks so that I can keep track of my productivity throughout the week and change things up for the next week or during the week, because I can see what I've been doing. Ooh, that's strange. Okay. Looked like I had a big line there. Okay, so that's it for this video, and it sort of concludes the setting up a business bujo for productivity. If you like that video, hit that like button. I would love it if you subscribed. If you do subscribe and want to be notified whenever I drop a video, hit that notification bell so that happens. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.